Hello, my name is Luther Ragsdale, broker and CEO of Platinum Real Estate. And I would like to thank all of my agents for tuning in today for some more great quality training. I would love to hear from you, and thank you for everybody for joining. That goes for all of my agents, for my Georgia agents as well as for my agents in Florida. And all of the folk in my coaching program. Welcome to everybody in the coaching program, and also the agents in the 100% program. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. Thank you for coming. I think above my head somewhere you will probably see a little area for questions. Feel free to shoot us a question and we will respond. So if you have a question or want to do a little chat or whatever, just hit me wherever it is up there. Today we're going to have another great training, and today we're talking about farming your area. Whether you are helping buyers or whether you are helping listings, you want to dominate your area. Whether it's north side, east side, west side, wherever it is, you want to dominate your area. But the million-dollar question is, what's the best location? We have all heard in the business, the key is what? Location, location, and location. Location can make you or break you. You know, in Atlanta, we have Bankhead and we have Buckhead. There's a major difference between Bankhead and Buckhead. You know, you have Beverly Hills and you have, let's just call it the hood, low income. What's the correct political way to say it? But basically, your lower income area. So you have the upper income area and the lower income area. Both areas can be very profitable. I know investors that have made millions in the low income area. I know real estate agents who want to list properties. They only want to list in the higher income area. Neither way is bad. Neither way, you can make a great living either way, with low, middle, or high. But the key is knowing where you're at and knowing what to expect. And that's what I want to teach about and talk about today. Location, location, location. You know, today we want to statistically know why we are farming the area that we're farming. We want to statistically know what we're doing and why we're going to be doing it. So, you know, first, what area do you want to dominate? And right off the top of your head, I want you to think of a zip code. What zip code do you want to focus on? Whether you're dealing with buyers, whether you're dealing with listings, whether you're dealing with investment property, commercial property, HUD homes, whatever the case may be, the question is, what area do you want to dominate? That's the first question. And when I say area, I want you to think of a zip code. What zip code would you like to dominate? That's the first question. The second question, what area is the best area? So, you know, we all have a wish list. This is where I'd like to farm. This is the area I would like to work. And that's great. But then the question becomes, is it really the best area? Looking at my goals, looking at what I'm trying to do, is this the best area for me? If you're an investor looking to buy properties for cash flow, the lower income areas is probably a great area if you're looking for cash flow. But if you're a real estate agent looking to list properties or help buyers, the lower income areas, some of those rental areas, some of the depressed areas, it's probably not the best when you're looking to, you know, actually list properties and sell properties and help buyers. Investors love some low and middle income areas. But your listing type of agents, your buyer agents, that's probably not the best. If you're dealing with buyers, dealing with a lower income area, it might be very difficult to find buyers with a good credit score to buy some properties. But that same lower income area might have a lot of investors coming in paying cash, whether they're from another country, another state, or even locally. Those lower income areas, some of those bread and butter investment areas, have investors coming in paying cash. And if you specialize with investors, that can be a great thing. So the key to your success is knowing what area is the best for you to specialize in. And what's best a lot of times is different than what you want. So today I want to show you not what you want, but I want to actually look at some data so we actually know what's truly best for you and what's best for your business and why. Okay. I want to make this point that's very important. Sometime where we live, where our personal home is, may not be the best area for us to farm. And when I say farm, mean work. What area do you want to work? Just because you live in the area, that might not mean that's the best area for you to work. Now, from a listing standpoint, in a area where I live, I might also want to list properties in that area and help buyers in that area. Why? I live in that area. I know the area. I know the people in the area. I know what type of construction is going on. I know the subdivisions. So as if you're looking to list and help buyers, where you live might be a great place for that. But take, for instance, myself. I'm an investor, and I like to invest in property. I typically don't buy investment properties in the same area that I live. I always say I don't want to collect rent with some of the same folk that I'm living with. That just doesn't work many times. It can, but typically I don't like to do that. But you see my point here. Just because you live in an area, that might not be the best area for you to farm or for you to work. So the stats don't lie, the data don't lie, and let's look at some data so we statistically know why we are doing what we're doing. And so we can put together the plan and do it on a better and a more professional level. Now, listings and buyers. Is there a difference when it comes to the farming area? Question. Listing versus buyers. Is it a difference when it comes to the farming area? Is it a difference when it comes to the zip code? The answer is no. If you're looking to list in an area, buyers, listings probably going to be the same. If you're looking for listings and buyers. If you are looking for investment property that you want to sell, probably the properties that you're purchasing and then turn around and selling, or properties that you're purchasing, holding on to, renting, probably it's all going to be in the same area. Now, here's the $1 million question. How do I find out what's the best area for me to work? Good question, right? So I have my plan. I know I want to deal with buyers. I know I want to deal with sellers. I know I want to deal with low income, upper income. I know what I want. How can I actually know what's best for me? Well, let's dive into it and let's see. Please write this down. melissadata.com. MELISSA data.com. This is the website that can tell you exactly what you need to know and that can give you some great data about different zip codes in your area. melissadata.com. MELISSADATA.com. Write that down. It's going to be a great website to help you, as I use it all of the time. Now let's jump in here and let's take a look. Here's Melissa Data. Okay, right there, melissadata.com. 1-800-MELISSA. Now, if you look across the little scroll bar here, and you see me scrolling across here, right there says look up. LOOKUPS. Lookups. I want you to go to melissadata.com. When you go to melissadata.com, you press on the lookup button. And what do we want to look up? Well, if you look here on this lookup page, over in the corner, right here, if you look under address and street data, right there to the left, address and street data, just come straight down and you'll see home sales. Press on home sales and it brings you to a zip code here. Well, From here, all we have to do is let's throw in the zip code. And I'm going to use, just for the sake of simplicity, we are going to look at Clayton County 30349. So Atlanta, Georgia, South Side, Clayton County. That's right down there by, Old National Highway, South Side, south of the airport. The zip code is 30349. And let's hit submit. And there we go. Melissa data shows us data that is telling us first the month and year of the sale purchase. So let's look at August. I'll highlight this here. August 2014. August 2014, there was 47 homes sold for the entire month. And the average purchase price was $159,000. What's this telling us? In 30 days, the month of August 2014, there was 47 homes sold. And the average price was $159,000. Now we can also go down here and we can take a look and say, well, 2010, we were in the hundreds. 2011 dropped down there. There was some 40s and 50s. And also it was very few houses sold. And then we come here, there's 100, and then here there's $80,000, $90,000 homes. And it looks like now it's kind of catching hold and we're getting up into the mid to low 100s. Also, I don't know if you know, but at the time of, this particular webinar, it was a big announcement that, the unemployment rate have dropped down to 5.9%. And if you see, the real estate market is showing great recovery for 2014. Now, what's this telling me? For this particular zip code, 30349, it's 47 homes sold, $159,000 was the average purchase price. Let's go up here and let's move out a little further north. Let's go up into Cobb County. Let's go up into Smyrna, in the Smyrna-Cobb County area, and let's look at 30080. And let's hit submit. Okay, when I go up to Cobb County, a little further north, right there by 285-75, right there by the Cumberland Boulevard area, right there by the Cumberland Mall area, up a little further north, we got Smyrna, Cobb Parkway. We have the new Braves Stadium being built out there and all that kind of good stuff. Now we look at August 2014. There was 82 homes sold. More homes are being sold. It's a much more active area. So it's 82 homes being sold. And let's look at the average price. $252,000. Okay? So down by the airport, Old National Highway, the average home was $159,000. Go up to Smyrna, Cobb Parkway, average home, $250,000. Average home for the month of July, let me highlight that there, for the month of July, there was 92 homes sold, and the average price was about $286,000. If we look all the way down at the bottom, we can see that, this particular zip code looks like it's being, pretty strong, 30, 40, 50 homes. And it looks like it's pretty much staying right around the $200,000 to $250,000 range. Now, right here in 2012, there was a bit of a dip, a little bit below 200, but then it comes back pretty strong. And also, remember, economy as well. Now we're at a 5.9% unemployment rate, and you can see we're getting up into the 270, 250, 260 range. And so we can pretty much say this particular area is pulling on average about, 250,000, give a little, take a little. And I like to look at the last, 6 to 12 months. And if you look at the last 6 to 9 months here, it's pretty safe to say this particular zip code, 30080, is going to, get me right around the $250,000 range. Now, why is this information important to us? Would you rather be listing and selling homes in an area with $250,000 homes or $150,000 homes? Well, it depends. If you're a real estate agent and all you want to do is listings and sales, let's look at the average purchase price that's a little higher. If you're an investor looking to buy property and then sell property, or buy property and then rent property, you might want some of the lower income areas. Let's look at another zip code just for fun, 30310. And that's Atlanta. And this is a zip code in Atlanta. And if you see this particular area in Atlanta, we are looking only at, 20, 30 houses being sold per month. But look at the average price, $82,000, $63,000, $70,000. So this particular zip code is wonderful for an investor. We can pick up some very cheap properties very quickly. Because if the average price is, 60, 70, 80,000, that means there's some houses in there that we can pay 30, 40, 50,000 for, and there's some houses that we can pay cash. So as if you're looking to pay cash for a house, fix it up and then sell it, fix it up and then rent it, you are strictly an investor, 30310 might be an excellent place. It may be an excellent zip code for you to focus on. So my point here is, there is no such thing as a good zip code or a bad zip code. It all depends on, what's your focus. What are you trying to do? What is your goal in the business? Here's what I'd love for all of my agents to, do. Go to melissadata.com right now. Go to melissadata.com. Put in the zip codes that you're working. Look at the average purchase price. Look at the number of sales. Let's start to strategically put together our plan rather than just doing something. Know your zip code and know your zip code well. And I recommend going to melissadata.com every month and take a look at the numbers and see where is the business going in your particular zip code. I think this will really help everybody. Whether you're dealing with listings or whether you're dealing with buyers, you need to know your zip code and why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? Well, you all, I hope this was a big help. I truly enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. My name is Luther Ragsdale, broker and CEO of Platinum Real Estate. You all know you can always contact me on my cell phone at any time, and you can always email me, luther@platinumrealestate.com. That's Luther, Luther, at platinumrealestate.com. I thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and may God bless you.